Well, residents downstream from the Oroville Dam Spillway, they had a lot of issues, and as most of you know, has been shut down and has eroded this whole area extremely bad. Well, what's happened now is something that they're saying the engineers apparently did not think about. And it is causing catastrophic damage downstream. Now, we all know this thing flooded over and there was a massive water release. I've also talked about the cleanup. I've also talked about the gold recovery. And I've talked about the effects that it's had all the way around on this area. Now, in terms of earthquakes, I want people to remember that the Oroville Dam had a 5.7 earthquake back in 1975, and the reason for this is because they were rapidly taking the water out and then quickly filling the dam back up. This is similar to what has happened here recently. And when this thing was at its max and overflowing, we had witnessed two small quakes, one right up here where it was spilling over and the other at the base, just out of frame here, showing that the earth was shifting or feeling the effects of all this water weight at that time. Now, they have reduced a lot of the water in this area, and then it's going to fill back up, and then they're going to have some releases. But this spillway is not going to get fixed anytime soon. So any and every time that they have to release water from this spot, it's going to continue to erode away this whole embankment here. Now, this is a danger for them from here. This whole cliff is sitting there and has the potential of collapsing. Now, what has happened is you had all this massive amount of water and this pressure eroding away the sides all the way down. You're talking 25 miles south of this position. That's how far this swollen river ran and ate up the banks big time. So instead of this keeping a gradual flow and slowly coming down, which is the way that it should and naturally flow, what it does is it allows the sun to harden the ground layer by layer as it's slowly dropping. Therefore, when it is completely down to its lowest levels or normal levels, the ground will be hard and will hold up. So what we have now all along the banks for 25 miles is a massive process of erosion and landslides where everything is collapsing in. And the reason why is they're saying because it simply cannot hold all of its own weight up. It's still wet. They reduced the water so quickly that land did not have time to properly dry, and therefore huge chunks are falling out. And we have some farmers downstream. One in particular has waterfront property in Marysville, which is in Yuba County, 25 miles south. He says that he has 25-foot bluffs that have completely collapsed. And what this has done is it's ripped out his irrigation lines and busted all the steel piping and even pulled the pumps in with it. Total devastation in this area because of the way everything is getting eroded. So the rise and fall of the river water, of the water level in the dam itself, is very key here. People need to pay attention to that. Not only can the quick rise and fall and that pressure cause quakes at the dam, but as we're seeing now, the quick release and then just stopping it with no normal flow coming in to even lower levels is causing things to collapse in. So that's a look at what's happening here in Oroville. Wanted to run the update. I will leave a link. I will continue to update with more as I come across it. And for those that want to catch live stream updates of the Feather River, make sure to check out at My America 120. That's Sean D. That's often periscoping from this region. It's been Dabu7. Peace.